Look at all these people.
Today I have the honor of welcoming Roxxon Energy's head...
Getting close to the docks. Hope Uncle Aaron's there.
I gotta call you back. All right, Miles. Spill it. Give me the whole situation.
Finn, Roxxon, Underground. It's just a lot, you know?
You're 17. You're stressed. And you're a superhero. You gotta cut yourself some slack. You still making beats?
Not much since I started this.
Work-life balance, kid. Most important thing. Here. Little project your dad and I started back in the day. Our mixtape. Had rhymes ready and everything.
How come I never heard about this?
Cause we never finished. We sampled street noise around the way. Wanted the city to be our beat. But your dad had the masters. And after things went bad between us... But you can finish what we couldn't. Plus, it'll take your mind off work.
Yeah. Okay. What do I do?
Load that up. I'll walk you through it. I'll set up holograms to guide you. Scan the source.
Holograms, huh? You still in my moves?
This was in my playbook before you even born, young blood.
Okay, don't think about Finn. Focus on sounds. Clear my head.
Scan the holograms and it'll unlock files on that drive I gave you. Help you figure out which sound you're looking for. Now try and find the original sound and grab a clean sample. Try moving in a little closer. Good sound, but it's muffled.
Not gonna find it over here.
You ask me? It's the bell that stands out. Keep your ears up for that kind of ringing. Need to get a little further away so it doesn't distort. Good sound, but it's muffled. Try another angle. Need to get a little further away so it doesn't distort.
Nope, not done yet.
Need to get a little further away so it doesn't distort. Not a match, though. Keep looking.
I think it's back there.
Good sound, but it's muffled. Try and get a clear line of sight. Back up a little. Your levels are clipping. But not quite what we're looking for. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Rest of the sounds you need are spread across the city. I left a few messages for you, too, to help you get a feel for each location.
Oh, dope.
Not now. Hey, get something you like?
Yeah, really unique dynamics.
See? Old man still knows his stuff.
And you were right about clearing my head, too. I know what to do about Finn. I gotta see her. Try to talk her out of all this.
In person? Where?
Trinity Church. Tomorrow night. Why so interested?
Because you got a target on your back the size of Jersey.
You don't have to protect me.
Someone should.
You know, you said you never finished this tape because of how things went bad between you and Dad. What actually happened between you two?
It was complicated. We were too similar and too different. Finish the tape, get all the samples, and you'll hear the whole story. Promise.
All right, thanks, Unc.
Trinity Church. Remember, Tinker is yours, but leave the boy alone. Your dad and I fell asleep listening to this sound every night when we were kids. It's got a good beat.
Okay. Something rhythmic that was around when Dad and Uncle Aaron were little.
Awesome!
Maybe something mechanical?
Try not to swing into a tree.
There's a subway line near here. Yeah, that's it.
You probably don't know this, but your dad and I grew up not far from here. Before we moved to Turn, a stop. Always makes me think of me and your dad's late night talks. Mostly about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I wanted to be a space alien. Your dad's dream changed. Doctor, firefighter, social worker. But he always wanted to help me.
Yeah, sounds like Dad. Capsule's in that tree planter. He used to sneak up here to stargaze. Never saw one until the 2016 blackout. Then wow, the sky was full of them.
Your mom lived here right after college. You know that? She and your dad were dating. 3 of us spent a lot of time here. We got used to this soft, steady beat.
Soft beat.
Happy humming, Spider-Man!
Spider-Man impersonator.
Rhythm, rhythm. Yeah, it's subtle, but a good beat.
Things were good back then. Felt like they'd be good forever. Your mom got her first gig as a teacher. Your dad was new to being a cop. And I just started calling myself the Prowler. I figured we all kept secrets about our jobs. But last though, your dad's job and mine crossed paths too often.
Man, Uncle Aaron, if you would have been anything else, my mom and dad would have supported you all the way.
Hey, app says the Underground are messing with a billboard.
This one was all your dad's idea. You need something that's always in this park. Quiet on their own, loud in a group.
Loud in a group? Happy
Mom
holidays,
keeps talking about
Spider-Man.
Imani during Kwanzaa.
Probably something you'd always find here. Like birds or trees or... No, not trees.
Post-Christmas clearance is where it's at.
Nah, getting too far away.
Hey, strike a pose.
Not gonna find it over here.
I've gotten 5 calls about Morales' campaign today. Those people don't quit.
There's a lot of birds around here. Maybe?
Don't they realize the system is about?
Wait, Spider-Man was here, right? Please tell me you were
How did Dad record this? Is he a pigeon whisperer?
This was way back, before high school. We were hanging in the park one day, and someone dropped a hot dog. You know how that goes. Place was swarming with pigeons. Your dad stopped cold. He said, "Aaron, man, that's music. Listen." Next day, we were crawling all over Manhattan looking for beats. Like you are now.
Remember the first time they showed me how to sample? Uncle Aaron had the ear, and Dad had the ear for music.
This is a good one. Me and your dad used to hang around here. Listen while the whole station came alive. That's what you need.
There's something at the station.
I think hanging around here is how your dad got the idea to be a cop. I said, man, you know... Not up tight enough for that job. He wanted to make things better from the inside. Pretty sure he died trying.
You did make things better, Dad. And so will I. Been a while.
You all remember Wilson Fisk, don't you? The so-called kingpin of crime? I'm told he's getting 5-star treatment in his cell, which is nicer than Jared's apartment, while his shark lawyers appeal his conviction. But it seems there may be some justice in the world after all, because a new Daily Bugle expose reveals that his now dilapidated Fisk tower, which is scheduled for demolition in the new year, has been taken over by squatters. And isn't it just perfect karma that this garish monument to the ego of a guy who always felt he was above the law has been overrun by a bunch of freeloading bums? Next thing you know, Spider-Man turned the joint into his personal headquarters. So how does it feel to be hoisted on your own petard, Wilson?
Times Square. Easy to find someone in the crowd here. Or lose them. Sound you need's like an electric current.
A current. Could cheat it with venom. Nah. I think it's back there.
Uncle Max said he baked his own vodka, but that was totally from the bakery of 16.
Nah, getting too far away.
To do.
Hey, Spider-Man. Happy holidays.
I'm not gonna find it over here. Electric.
Curious about brand development.
I need something else.
Tell the other Spider-Man I said hi. Hello? Happy holidays, Spider-Man.
Got tickets?
Where?
You hear about the new Spider-Man? Huh?
Maybe like a billboard or a sign?
So many saps into downloading your app. You're not stealing my info.
Oh, that's cool. Love how alive that feels.
After I started calling myself the Prowler, met my first client right under this sign. Neon flag's hard to miss, and the crowd makes it easy to blend in. She wanted me to steal a painting. I looked across the square and saw you. Dad looking back at me. He never said anything. just turned and left. He didn't know everything, just that I was a thief. That was enough. I think he saw where we were headed long before I did.
If he would have tried to act right sooner, he would have forgiven you. You know he would have.
Had enough of being home.
Stop me if you've heard this before. Spider-Man chases villain through city. Millions of dollars of property damage follow. We're still tallying up the damage from Rhino's rampage. Then the bridge disaster. And now it seems the Junior Menace decided to go for the hat trick with his new frenemy, the Tinkerer. I say those two should get a room, preferably a prison cell, and hash out their differences in private, somewhere very, very far from New York.
This sound always feels like someone celebrating, even when it's just telling time. Your dad thought so too, so we had to include it.
A sound that tells time. Okay. Pretty sure it's behind me.
Turn this way.
This holiday's gonna bankrupt. I think my eyeballs are freezing.
Really wish I could stay and chat, but I can't.
He said it sounded like a celebration. Pretty sure phones can ring whenever. Has to be something else. Time, celebrating, something that does both. Nah, getting too far away.
Why did I make so many mistakes? I have 4 dozen just sitting around. Holiday season is great.
What the hell?
Can't stay to talk, Spider-Man. Got places to do. Well, I am finished. Hey, Spider-Man! Happy holidays! Awesome! Why am I even outside? Oh, menorah on the High Line. Tomorrow night, I'll bring the kids. How can it be this cold and sunny?
That's it. Ringing on the hour.
When I hear those... I remember the last time I was here. Your dad had just graduated from the police academy. I didn't go to the ceremony, so I met him here after. Bought us milkshakes. Strawberry for him, peanut butter for me. Don't know why I remember that. He said he couldn't cover for me anymore if I got in trouble. I told him I was done with that life. I was lying, but he believed me for a while. Or at least pretended to.
Man, things got complicated between them.
Hey friends, some news. Feast North, a satellite branch in Harlem, is shutting down. Details on why are spotty, but I've heard that a flood made the building unlivable. If you're able to donate money, time, blankets, or food, it would really help the people who will be displaced from this. Today's advice, lining your trash can with paper will help absorb spilled fluids. I suggest using one of J. Jonah Jameson's books. Okay, bye!
This plaza and the blocks around it are alive with sound. What you're looking for is light, distinct.
Light, huh? Okay. Nice. Yeah. Wind chime. That sounds good.
This plaza is where I had my first job. I was fresh out of high school then. Didn't have the gear or the mask. The guy paid me to mug his boss. Rough him up, take everything in his wallet. Your dad found out. He stood under those wind chimes yelling at me for an hour. He never told our folks. He made me promise I'd stop stealing. Wish I kept my word. You deserve better.
I wish you had too. Maybe you and Dad would have stayed close. I can't imagine ever turning my back on my family.
Whoa! Stolen car in a high-speed pursuit.
Have fun with this one. I had a repeat client I always met here. Got real used to waiting, listening, hearing this sound running on a tight schedule.
Sound on a schedule.
Shorter than the other. Come on, this is great. Yeah, Spidey! Red.
Pretty cool, but that happens all day. Not at specific times. Sound of something on a schedule. Whoa, alliteration.
Spider-Man?
I was on the train home, and Spider-Man was in
Princess. Jauh jam dia ni.
Aku betul.
Mana udah saya ingat. Mana kara jalan.
Our Uncle Aaron sitting and listening.
Gitu.
What would I hear? Pretty sure it's behind me.
Keep your head up.
Apa? Kasi yung one ni Karabing Jackson.
Sounds good. He probably doesn't come here at the same time every day.
एक बार अगर नहीं जाएगा ना तो कभी जाने का मन नहीं करेगा.
आता हूँ. देखिए.
I swear, the size.
You're the guy's voice, but energy, man. Energy.
Get this close. Fairy horns. That's right.
Client I met here used to take the ferry over from Jersey. Working for him was good money, till he got busted. He's how your dad found out about the Prowler. Not that it was me, but that a thief was making it big in New York, and your dad volunteered for the case. I could feel him closing in. I had to try and guess which would be worse. If I told him, or if he caught me.
That'd have been me. I don't know what I...